I'm about a month into my travel stint. So I work in tech, and a little more than a month ago, I was at home toiling away on my laptop as I do every day. And now I'm doing all of these tech events around the country. So far, this is my eighth city. I have about 6 days, 6 more cities to go, about another month. So I've just been doing a lot of thinking, and I've been wanting to make videos for a while. I've just decided to make one. I've been noticing this new trend with my friends where we ask each other, hey, what are you thinking about? I don't know if that's something that's going around online or not, but it's always a pretty interesting question because what do I think about? I work essentially nonstop, and when I am working, I'm only thinking about my end goal. Then when I'm not working, I'm just thinking about working. So I guess by default, I'm always thinking about my end goal, which I feel is the most productive thing because what else is there to focus on? It's worth my time. And I've been dealing a lot with transition. I've been thinking about, okay, who am I? What do I ultimately want to do? Well, I can't say I've been thinking about what do I ultimately want to do because I feel since I was very young, I always knew what it was. I've set a lot of goals for myself and I've been seeing progress on them. I think maybe saying I'm happy would be a stretch, but what's a good word? Maybe excited, sanguine, propitious, and even as I'm attaining these things or accomplishing these things, I don't care very much. It's pretty strange because it's something I've been working at for so long. There's always this pull saying, hey, there's still more to do. I boxed for most of my young life. And in boxing, we say, don't admire your work. That means if you catch someone with a nice punch or a nice combination, you don't want to stop to admire it. Because as you're doing that, it's possible for you to fuck around and get knocked out. So I'm taking this idea into my working life to where if I accomplish something, then I can't sit back and admire it because, well, I have so many things to do. I have to keep going. I've also been thinking about why do I even want to do these things? And so when I look at my friends, I have many friends who they went in a big law, or most of them went into FANG, a couple of them went into startups, big law, one friend on Wall Street. And for the most part, they all seem pretty happy. And I've been thinking a lot about why I don't want to go into that realm. It's the easiest thing to do, and it makes by far the most sense. I have the skills. I can go and get one of those roles, and I can be more or less secure. I set these very lofty goals for myself, and they're kind of pointless if I really think about it. Because ultimately, who gives a fuck? And I'm thinking about why I'm doing any of these things. I would say is honestly to escape mundanity. Growing up, I saw people around me who, they did the same thing every day. And it was admirable in a sense. It's weird because I felt like they were sacrificing their happiness. But that probably isn't even true. I don't even know why I assumed that. But growing up, it just seemed to me like, okay, these people who are going to work every day, but I think people enjoy that. And I've never been able to understand it. I say all this to say, is I've been thinking about why these goals are my goals. Is honestly just to escape mundanity. Like, I pick a very lofty goal because I know it's such an arduous journey reaching it. And so if I go back to what I was saying earlier about how a lot of these things are coming to fruition, there's always more to do. So I'm always busy because I don't have the time to sit and say, oh, wow, look at this. Like, no, cuz we gotta move on to the next thing. You gotta keep going. And I think that constant work invigorates me.